I get called Rhett more than I get called Link.
I'm sorry.
That's
man.
crazy.
You ever get called Link?
No.
No.
What about what happened?
Welcome back to Royal Court, the show where pop culture royalty compete for a spot on my trusted council. I am your host and queen, Lady Brittany of House Broski, and today I am joined by two gentlefolk from south of the realm, a mystical land indeed. Please welcome Lord Rhett and Link. Welcome, travelers!
Hello, lady.
Are you
Hello.
Brittany? I am Rhett from the river region, the region with all the rivers.
How was the
I'm
journey
Link.
in?
Hello.
Well,
It's a pleasure to be here.
he made it very difficult. I wish it was a solo journey, actually.
Oh.
I'm afraid of horses.
He insists on being on the front of the ass. And so
I love asses.
Yeah. So he gets on the front of the ass, and then I get behind him like this for the whole journey. I have no idea where we're going. I
And
just
you
ask the
ride.
back of his head, where are we going? Are we crossing a river?
And my eyes are closed. So I don't know either.
But we're glad we made it.
Oh, and I am so glad as well. I see you have mythical embellishments upon your costume. Well, you look great. You know, it's such a pleasure having you guys come from your
you know
realm.
what? I'm
I don't
so
really
glad.
have straight white men in BROSKI Nation, so this is
Hey,
such a
yeah,
pleasure.
really?
We're
Such a
here.
treat.
We're here to
Whoa.
represent. Here to represent our people.
All right, Lords Rhett and Link, are you ready for the trial set before you today?
Yes.
Let the trials begin.
That was
Dang.
a change.
And a clapper.
No,
It really
I
is.
really can't see anything.
Rhett and Link, you two met as children in lunch detention for the crime of writing profanity on your desks. Are you currently brainstorming which cuss to scrawl on my desk in front of you right here?
Yeah.
What would it be?
I like to say the F word.
We said hell and damn is
yeah.
what we wrote.
That's
And-
pretty
and
bad.
technically,
That's what we think we wrote.
technically, we just made something up because we couldn't remember the details.
Right.
But it definitely wouldn't have been the F word because I remember, I actually lived in California when I was like 5 years old. And before I moved to North Carolina, I met this guy. And there was this older girl named Rochelle. And she whispered in my ear and she says, "Do you know what fuck means?"
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you?
No, he
I
didn't.
didn't, but she told me.
He barely does now. Taint stink. That's what I wrote on
That's
there.
what she wrote on my pull-out picnic table.
Yeah.
Link, do you ever wish it was Link and Rhett?
Yes. All the time. You know why? Because people come up to me all the time and they're like trying to come up with a name at the last second because they know us from thumbnails.
Of course.
But they haven't watched the video.
Yeah, they're like, how do you tell the difference between you two?
Right, and they're like, Rhett. I get called Rhett more than I get called Link.
I'm sorry.
That's
man.
crazy.
Well, the
It-
other
well,
day.
it-
well,
yeah,
what
it-
about what
I
happened?
resent it.
What about what happened?
You ever get called Link?
No.
No.
What about what happened?
You know, I have a good trademark lawyer if you want to talk to me later after the show.
Lincoln Rhett. Lincoln Rhett.
Could you explain the game of nutball to my realm?
Yep, it's a dangerous game of leg spreading to assert your dominance amongst prepubescent friends.
But to be specific, it's when two people, each with testicles, sit on opposite sides of a room with their legs spread towards one another and take a Nerf ball and roll it at each other's nuts until someone gives.
How do you play if you are nutless?
You just throw it harder at that person.
yeah,
Have better aim.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times when people say, if you got nuts and you get kicked in the nuts, there's nothing like that. Even labor.
Agree to disagree.
I mean they're not the same
But
thing.
I don't believe that because then I've had people without nuts say, I got kicked in my region one time and boy, that sent me
Lady nuts.
places.
Yeah.
But you don't know
Right.
what it's like to get kicked in the nuts.
I don't. You're right.
Because it's
Well,
delayed.
There's
It's
a
delayed.
delay.
Right.
It's like,
You think you're okay for 3 to 4 seconds.
and then it just
And then you're like,
buckles you.
The world falls apart.
But that delay, it's like once you learn that's coming, it's
The
like,
delay is the worst part.
On the count of 3, both of you say the name of your favorite child.
Do we have to count 3?
I'll count. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, well.
My dogs.
Yeah. My dog Jade.
Great. I was gonna say that if you didn't.
You want to see her? There she is. I have to say, this is
Oh.
my living dog, because people think that she's dead because she's on my arm.
She's in memoriam.
Right.
Yeah,
she's
already.
She's in pre-memoriam on my arm.
Pre-mortem.
Yeah.
Y'all are pioneers of the now almost too popular genre that is YouTuber music.
Oh.
Would you like to apologize now or later for unleashing that plague upon the internet?
YouTuber music.
YouTuber music?
Yeah, it's there's a disease that we YouTubers have, that when we do anything that people seem to like to watch, we then think we can do everything. It's just not the case.
Because there's nobody there to tell you you can't.
There's nobody there. You can't just write a book. You can't just start releasing an album. Think you can make cereal. I don't know what we all just are delusional.
Yeah, what
and
is
I'm sorry.
the-
Yes, I'm sorry.
The t-shirt music video to Serial Pipeline.
Yeah, we need to learn to say no to ourselves.
No, I think we need more white men on the forefront. Y'all roll deep with a fat squad of mini knights, the mythical crew. How do you punish them when they get out of line?
Oh.
You guys have something in place?
We switch up the snacks. You know.
No whippings or anything?
We did that in the early days.
Right.
We did that in North Carolina with the one intern that we had. It seems like he started doing things wrong on purpose, to be honest with you, after a while.
He was kind of into it a little bit
He
too
was
much.
like, I'm going to screw something up today.
Uh-oh! Messed up! Is there good mythical healthcare and dental?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
What kind of deductibles are we working with, and how soon can I get some access to that?
You don't currently have health care?
No, if y'all are gonna do a will it deductible, I would like to be considered.
Will it deductible?
Will it deductible?
Will
Good.
it veneer? You two know each other inside and out. Whose farts come from deeper in hell?
That blink all day, man.
Me.
Yeah.
He's been having, actually, you know what?
I've been
He's
working
been
on
having
it.
some issues. I would say the past 3 to 4 weeks, things have changed.
Yeah.
No, for the worse.
What?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we came back from
What?
somewhere and you
I
were like,
thought it
I'm really having some gastrointestinal issues that I'm dealing with. And then we were hanging out with some friends and he kept going to the sliding door to the outside and he'd be like, just go stand there.
I would just I would open the door and then I would just
Post
kind
up.
of prop.
And he was just going over there and farting.
Because I wanted to be in the conversation. They were like, why do you? And I was like, I realized that I have a carbonated water problem.
Oh, okay, blame it on that.
I've been drinking way too much of it. And
Blame it on
then
Topo Chico.
Rhett was like, well, Topo Chico doesn't have a scent. It's like, yeah, but it drags something out on the back end.
It
Yeah,
is.
it does. It picks
It's
something
like,
up on the way out.
It's
It's a diffuser.
I don't
Yeah,
know, I don't
exactly.
know what happens, but
It just enhances your natural essence.
yeah, if I can do anything today, just to encourage people to drink less carbonated beverages if they're farting a lot.
Well, you know,
'Cause there's
usually
a
it comes out
connection.
to top.
I
Let
push
it come
it
out
down.
the top, though.
I'm just like,
It has to get out somewhere.
you see me just like,
He's constantly
like that's the
swallowing
face
air.
I'm drinking.
You take a shot at the bar and you're about to vomit.
He's like a free diver, ready to set a world record. And he's like, get it all in there.
Rhett and Link, you passed. Woohoo!
Yeah. I didn't know how we were doing.
Yeah.
Rhett and Link, I need the people on my council to trust each other, to work together as a team. Y'all have been friends for 100 fucking years.
Yeah.
So I'm going to test the insider knowledge you have developed in a game of Likeliest Lad. Just who's likelier, too.
Yeah. I'm follow.
And I've got
Likeliest
these
lad.
silly paddles.
Oh.
And we're trying to match.
Y'all are trying to match. This is an intuition game, okay? So I'm going to give y'all some prompts, and you are going to pick who is the most likely to.
How weird is this?
That's
It's a
little
2D me over a 3D me.
Jump scare. Most likely to get arrested. Or have you been arrested?
What did you? Yes, me too.
Yeah?
I have not been arrested.
That shocks me.
Yeah, me too.
And as much as I've publicly urinated, you'd think differently.
Right.
Usually that's just a citation.
Oh, really? Yeah, they're not going to take
They
you
don't
in
take
for
you
that.
in. They don't waste
Just a fine.
city resources for that.
Most likely to adopt an exotic animal. And domesticate it.
An exotic animal. Okay.
Oh.
We disagree here?
Split.
That was very on
you're
the
im-
fence. The reason I went with this is
You're
because
impulsive when it comes to adopting animals.
right, but
Like that
okay, hold on.
second dog of yours, you should not have
You,
gotten.
you have 2 dogs and a cat. You have 2 dogs and a cat, and your second dog
Yeah, but
is
at
worse
least
than
their
my second dog.
At least their eyes look in the same direction.
Your second dog has more of a behavioral problem than my second dog.
Yeah, but we actually wanted it. You did it out of guilt. You
So an
adopted the dog.
exotic animal. An exotic animal was going to be the prompt. We're talking birds, tigers.
But here's the thing about my dog Sean is
Right.
that little trait of him being able to see 340 degrees is actually something that a lot of people will breed a dog to get.
Right.
If you need a watchdog that can watch both sides of your house at the same time,
Full range of visibility.
he's basically a Nest Cam. You know what I'm saying? My dog is basically a Nest Cam.
He weighs about what? 15 pounds?
Less than that.
Less than that?
He weighs about the same as a Nest Cam. Meanwhile,
here's the
people are going to be breaking into your house. Your dog is going to be barking at them, but doing nothing, but just going into the corner and taking a shit again on the carpet. Meanwhile,
Right.
my dog will be biting them, and it's not going to do any damage, but it will wake me up.
Well, he's bitten me.
Yeah, damn sure he has.
Most likely to get a heinous tattoo.
A heinous?
Heinous tattoo. Heinous.
So heinous, it's heinous?
It's heinous.
Heinous is not a part of the body.
Point to your heinous. Show me where it hurts.
A heinous tattoo. Okay, yeah, that would be me.
Well, because you recently have been yadded.
Yeah,
A bunch.
Yep.
I got these plants on my arm,
Yeah.
and it turns out this is I'm a lesbian dog whistle apparently.
You're a beautiful butch.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, the actual last one here was most likely to be a beautiful butch woman and a twink.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just being me.
That's all you can be. Most likely to start a huge fire.
Well,
This is just the
mean-
link game.
little fires become big fires.
Right.
And you know what? It seems fun at first.
And this is funny because this is a more recent development. I would say as children, it would have been me because I was starting all kinds of fires as a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
But then I moved on, grew up, and then he embraced it as an adult.
As an adult, yeah.
Like he became way more accident prone as an adult than you were as a child. What happened? We haven't really talked.
I'm
about
on the
this.
downward slope of life, and I'm just like, just get loose with it.
Right.
He's gonna be an
Who
absolute
cares?
nightmare for as he gets really old and people have to start taking care of him.
Give me my pudding.
Like those people. God bless those people, man.
That's when you gotta get your kids to wipe your butt for you.
Wipe my butt. Wipe my butt, kid. Line up.
Congratulations, Rhett and Link. Splendid work you passed. Will it waffle? Will it pickle? Will it sandwich? Will it taco? Will it have a fucking end? No! In this next trial, we will put the ever-ending question, will it be something else to the test? I need your utmost attention and opinion in this next trial called Will It Mead? Mead! Okay, I don't need to explain the rules of your own game to you. We are going to present you with some household favorites in the form of mead. And all three of us will determine together, will it mead? We'll give a
Okay.
yes or no. Okay?
All right.
Y'all meated some stuff up.
Round one, ranch!
Oh.
Ranch?
Ranch!
Is that right?
Oh, okay.
Could be delicious, right?
Oh.
It's ranch. if there was ever a doubt.
You ever
It's
smell
got-
behind the back of your ear?
Oh, wow. It is.
it's got a little high smell.
It's an ear back stench.
Actually, I wish I hadn't said that. That's gonna
I
make
wish
me
you
gag.
hadn't said that.
My mouth just started watering a little bit.
Just imagine it being the ear of somebody you want to get behind. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a long list.
you got to get the right ear. That stink on the right person. That stink's a good thing.
that musk.
Yeah, that's right. Stink make
That
me horny.
musk.
Stink make me horny.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Dig it.
Dig it and sink it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hold on now.
Hey,
Hold on.
hey,
No.
No. Hey,
hey.
I sort of
Don't
like
hate
it.
Don't hate anybody.
Why is it sweet? It's good. It's sweet.
Did you stop thinking about the right ear?
You swipe
Correct
and then
ear?
you scrape and then you sniff.
You ever smell the back of your glasses?
Maybe that's a good chaser.
Oh no.
You should start. I bet it's right.
The back of my glass.
Yeah, I wouldn't start now. That's gonna make me.
Well, here's the
mad.
thing. This is a.
I wash my
part.
glasses every day.
Is this a democracy?
This part.
If this
Yeah,
is
that
2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, we determine it, right?
Yeah, 2 out of 3. What are we voting?
Ranch, will it mead?
Yes.
Yes, it will.
Woo. Flying in round 2.
Here we go.
I wonder what this is.
In
Yes.
front of you, you have bean mead.
And by bean mead, do you mean?
I mean a can of Heinz beans emptied into a champagne flute.
Yeah, beans in a glass. That's quite nice.
Send it. Dink it, and send it.
Good gracious, homie.
I love it.
I knew it.
This is not bad.
Yeah. The
not bad.
lukewarm beans and a champagne
I'm gonna need it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna need a napkin. I don't want to ruin my cape that I selected.
Will it mead?
Yes.
Woo.
That was a good one. Decent one. Okay one.
Oh, you already got beans on it.
It was sitting on.
Just hand me a napkin that's already got beans on it.
Wow.
Hold on, it's just like it comes with instructions.
It's not even.
Put more beans on this napkin.
It's also like a quarter of a paper towel. Not, it's like
Okay.
they ripped
All right.
off just the part that already had beans
I can
on
take
it
a hint.
and gave you that.
She wiped the beans off her own mouth and handed it.
And then gave it to you.
It's our bean wiping cloth.
It's communal.
Very medieval.
Thank you, team.
No problem.
Round 3, Link.
I really like this version of him.
It's a lot quieter.
Yeah.
Rhett and Link, I require every member of my council to have a family crest, a coat of arms. I have some prompts in front of you on this shield that you will now color with the Crayola markers provided in front of you
Okay.
while I ask you some serious questions. Do you consent?
I consent.
Here is a lighthearted question to go ahead and start us off
Okay.
on the right foot. Are you both mad at God?
Oh, mad at God.
It's really lighthearted.
No, I'm not. I'm not mad at God.
I would say that I was mad at the God that I grew up with, but now I am open to the God that may be.
Okay, poet.
The God that may be.
The God that may be. Maybe, maybe not. You know what I'm saying?
I've actually been waiting to talk to y'all about this because we kind of grew up in a similar. I mean, y'all are obviously a bit different, but growing up Southern Baptist for me,
Oh.
yeah, it was a lot, and I've talked about it a lot on my podcast as well as y'all have on yours, and people really relate to it. How do you reconcile that godly upbringing with who you are today?
You know, for the longest time, it was very. It made it easier to get sponsors.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So you stay on the straight and narrow. You don't say anything to like ruffle any feathers.
Right, that's
You
true.
can make a little sponsor scratch.
Sure.
So we were like, oh, we're real brand friendly because we are evangelicals. We didn't say that part.
Yeah.
We didn't like we never put fishes on anything. You're like looking for a plumber in
Jesus
the phone
fish?
book. Yeah, and there's like a Jesus fish on the plumber ad. Oh yeah, I want one of them Bible plumbers coming to my
A
house.
godly plumber.
Yeah.
He
I want
plumbs
him-
for God.
That's an interesting take. That it helped with sponsorship.
Yeah. I think it was a side benefit of
Sure.
we were clean.
Well, just like you, we are who we are because of our background, right? Like, there's lots of it that I feel very differently about. I've changed in a lot of ways, but I know that I am the specific person I am because of it in some ways. So it's like I have this. There's like shame. There's some shame,
Always.
but then there's always this like, oh, but this is actually like you wouldn't have gotten to this point without the journey that you've been on. And then in terms of professional stuff, like we wouldn't be here. Like we wouldn't be doing what we did because like we got our whole start in music and comedy. It was all in that context.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know, you do it in that world, that kind of smaller world where because it's like the Christian music scene or the Christian comedy scene, like the competition is a little different.
Sure.
You know,
that's
what I'm
real.
saying?
That's real.
So like you kind of develop yourself in a place where you don't have to be doing things as well as you might have to on a larger scale.
Sure.
And so, I don't know, I think it was pretty formative for us in a lot of ways.
I want to acknowledge that there's lots of people who had traumatic experiences in the church. We didn't experience a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was some negative repercussions of what I experienced, and especially like unpacking a lot of the shame and the guilt and just how I deal with judgment. But there's a lot of people who like had what I would call traumatic experiences that we were pretty safe being like straight white guys who were towing the line, you know, honestly. And a lot of people did not have that type of experience. Still glad to be where I'm at now. I'm in a really good place, and I do not have answers. Thought I had a lot of answers, don't have them anymore.
Feel the same.
But there's lots of people who like it was more of an escape from Alcatraz type situation.
It is a different reason for leaving for a lot of people. Y'all are a huge inspiration for me and a lot of people when it comes to, you know, committing to this silliness of what we do online.
Yeah?
You don't take yourselves too seriously, but at the same time, you kind of do. How do you balance that? You're business people. You have to take it seriously, but at the core of what you're doing, this is stupid. You know what I mean?
It is so stupid.
It's very
I
silly.
love it. I love
We're
it.
very serious about being stupid.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you got to be real serious about the framework that's under this whole thing.
Right.
That allows us to be silly and be stupid. Doing our best to try to like do things responsibly and like according to some kind of like logical plan. Now there's a lot of luck involved in anybody who ends up becoming somewhat successful in entertainment, right? There's like right place, right time, certain things. But like we're pretty maniacal about making sure that like the structure of the way things work for us and mythical in general is all set up so we can just like sit down at a desk and just have a good time.
Yeah.
Having thought about a lot of other things that we don't have to think about when we're at that desk.
Does that ever detract from the fun of it?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Because if you're dealing with something like, if you're dealing with like a boss thing, you know, like, we got something that we're like, is like weighing on us. And then you're like, now you have to go eat pig anus.
Penis.
And have the best
Yeah.
time doing it.
Yeah.
But we're pretty good at like
Compartmentalization.
shifting,
Sure.
you know? There was some days like 15 years ago, you might show up and be like, we don't really feel like making videos today. Let's go see a movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you can't really do
those
that
days
today.
That don't happen anymore.
Because now it's like, oh, everyone's here. They're all here. We have to do this thing now. We can't say we don't feel like it.
Right. That's hard when your
Yeah.
job is being a creative and being funny and being on. You don't feel like that all the time.
Right.
I feel like that. You know, I go through those days and I'm at the point still where I can be like, I don't want to. I don't really want to. All right, y'all, present your shields to the camera if you don't mind. And if you could reiterate the prompts. I don't remember what I wrote.
Yeah.
My favorite food is a bean. My favorite tattoo is a butterfly on your lower back. Sun, moon, or star, sun.
Period.
And then my favorite mythical beast.
What is that?
This is supposed to be my dog that is a nest cam. That has two eyes, but it looks like a sheep. So I apologize to Sean for this, but I try to make his eyes go in different directions, and then one side of his face is black and one side is white. He's like a little Oreo.
Yeah, what's the beaver tail coming out of his muzzle?
Yeah, what is that?
I really can't follow it anymore. It's almost as if Sean drew it.
Right. Beautiful. Wow. Link, your turn.
My favorite tattoo is plants. My favorite food is cereal. My favorite mythical beast is a cockatrice,
That's pretty good.
which breathes fire and makes the GMM logo. And I drew a little moon down there. You know, that's the type that you can like. Yeah, they have these that you can like put in your garden.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look, he's got a cute moon
you
in
gotta
his
do that?
garden.
A little gnome moon.
Yeah.
Somebody's bending over doing some
nomads.
gardening naked in the nude. Somebody's doing some gardening in the nude.
Congratulations, we have a coat of arms. Well, Lords Rhett and Link, it is my privilege and honor to induct you into my royal court.
Yes!
We are honored.
We shall now proceed with the knighting. Stay where you are. Don't be alarmed. I knight thee, Lord Rhett and Lord Link, Knights of the Dilf Brotherhood. Congratulations! And as a parting gift,
Milady.
as a parting gift, 2 steins.
Steins, double steins.
Oh, wow.
You can pee in them, drink out of them, poop in them, whatever you would like to do. They are yours to keep.
All right, and
Thank you
they're
so
real.
much.
And they're real.
It was a pleasure.
And to my audience, whatever you'd like to promote.
Go to the Rhett and Link channel.
Yeah.
We put out a video every month for the past few months, and it's kind of a rediscovery of what we like to do.
Period.
We do things other than Good Mythical Morning. We do things other than just eat and sit at a desk.
Check it out. We made a
We
cereal.
got some cereal.
It's called
Mishmash
Mishmash.
cereal. Eat
Peanut butter and
Mishmash.
honey sandwich cereal. Come on.
Get it.
All right, thank you, Lords Rhett and Link. Please leave now. Gods, goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Well, Broski Nation, that'll do it for me. Please make sure to toll that fucking church notification bell, leave a witty inscription in the comments below, and smash that subscribe button. Farewell for now. This has been Royal Cult. I wasn't done! Broski Nation, what a journey Season 1 hath been. But fear ye not, the fun is nowhere near over. We have many more people to recruit in Season 2, coming sooner than you would think. Until then, this has been Royal Cult.